Good. Yes, Roja, you can go on.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. So, hello everyone. My name is Rosalie Panda, and I'm a folk art instructor in Yellow Frame Art Studio. I take classes in Kalamkari, and in today's session, we are going to learn beautiful Kalamkari painting with Lord Shiva and Parvati. And first, I will like to let you know about Kalamkari little bit. If you already learn it or already know about it, it's great. But I will start with the introduction of Kalamkari artwork. So in India, we have lots of states, and each and every state we have different type of folk art. Just like that, if you go to Andhra Pradesh, we have Kalamkari artwork there. And there are two types of Kalamkari basically. One is Machilipatnam style and another is Srikalahasti style. So normally those two names are the two villages we have in Andhra Pradesh. And in Machilipatnam styles, normally we use wooden blocks to create pattern on fabric. And in Srikalahasti style of painting, we freehand draw and create different type of mythological character, flora, fauna. And right now we are also not only doing on fabric, we are also doing on different other surfaces like canvases, on paper, on wooden surfaces, and many more surfaces. You can recreate this beautiful Kalamkari artwork. So in today's session, we are going to learn how to draw it. Other than that, many of you have questions about what about the tracing part and how we are creating on how we can create on canvas. So that also we can cover in this session. First of all, whenever we are choosing any of our artwork, we have to like leave some space for the framing part. Okay, for framing purpose, you can leave some space. So in all the sides, we can leave around 0.5 centimeter. This is optional, but always try to create it in case if you want to frame your artwork. For framing part, we need some space. Okay. So if you are doing along with me, you can write it down. Yes. And then we will start with the session. If you have any queries, you can write it down in the chat session or you can unmute yourself and let me know. And now we will start with the session. For today's session, I am taking A3 size paper. We have this normal stationery like pencil, eraser, and ruler we have to create the sketching part. So first, I am going to take 0.5 centimeter. So this is my ruler, and if you notice from this point to this point, this is 1 centimeter. So I am taking around 0.5 centimeter. Okay, so this little line, I'm taking this much. And I'm creating one box out of it in all the sides. So what you can do is, you can measure it, mark it, and then you can create the line. Whenever you are doing any your artwork, try to do it very lightly. Hold your pencil very lightly. In today's session, I am taking darker pencil, extra dark pencil, because on camera, if you are taking lighter color pencil, it's not going to be visible. Otherwise, you have to take any HB pencil you have. You can take it. And like this, we are creating one box out of it. After this, we will start creating our border. The same thing, if you want to trace your work also, the same thing you have to follow first. You have to take 0.5 centimeter for A3 size paper. If you have bigger size paper, you can increase the size. You can take around 1 centimeter also for the framing purpose. Okay, you can see all the four sides are covered. If you want to trace your work also, the same thing you have to do. You have to first take some space in all the four sides for the framing part, and then we will start with the border part. In the reference picture, we don't have border and arches. So in this painting, we are also creating those things. Those things are optional. If you don't want to create it, you can simply go ahead and create with the figure part. Okay, but now we will start creating border. So normally we have single border in this artwork, but still to look more beautiful, we are adding small lines to enhance our border part. So we are creating two thin line, and then we are creating a thick line in between that. Okay, so for the thin line, what I am going to take is, I will take around 0.3 centimeter. That means if you notice, this is 0.5 and 0.3 means 1, 2, 3, this much. So very thin line I am going to create it here. So you can measure it and then you can create it, or you can just freehand add one straight line like this. All the four sides we are repeating this. And whenever we are creating any of our artwork, if you are taking paper, you have to take two paper like this, or you can take a newspaper and on top of it you can start creating it. Okay, after adding thin line, I'm going to add a thick line here. For thick line, you can take 1 centimeter or you can take 1.5 centimeter. So you can see this is 1 centimeter and this is 1.5 centimeter. So you can take this much or this much. It's totally up to you. So also it depends upon our painting and artwork. So for today's session, I'm going to take around 1 centimeter. So it will be very thin. If you want, you can increase the size to 1.5 centimeter. So first I'm just adding some points, some dots. And then after this, I'm going to connect all those dots.
Measurements, please. Is it 1.5 you're taking or 1 centimeter?
This is one centimeter I'm taking.
Okay.
Okay, you can take 1 centimeter because we have two figures. So that's why I'm taking 1 centimeter. If you have one figure in the center part, you can take 1.5.
Hi, Nina. This is Pallavi. I'm sorry. Can you just repeat only the measurements, please? We just joined.
Sure, ma'am. First, I'm taking 0.5 centimeter for framing part. Then 0.3 for thin border. And now I'm taking 1 centimeter for thick border.
Thank you.
Okay, all the four sides I'm doing the same measurement. It's 0.5 0.3 and 1 centimeter. After this is done, we will repeat with the thin line again. So I'm going to repeat the measurement again. First is 0.5, then 0.3, then 1 centimeter. Now again 0.3. To elevate our border, we are creating the thin line here. All the sides you have to do same thing, 0.3. Add 2 points and then connect 2 points together. And in all the 4 sides, we are creating it. So it's look like this. Try to not add pressure to your pencil, because when we are freehand draw any of our artwork, if the pencil mark is there or if you press your pencil too much, then your artwork is not going to look good. So hold your pencil as much lighter you can see. So if you use your eraser, your eraser mark or the pencil mark will be not there on your paper. And if you are doing on canvas, what you can do is simply you can add the border part like this, or you can take another piece of paper, draw it, and then you can trace it on your canvas using yellow color carbon paper. There are different color carbon paper we have: yellow color, black color, blue, red color. Okay, so we prefer yellow color because when you are using other shade of color, like if you are using the blue color carbon paper, it will react with the yellow color. If you are adding yellow color to your painting, it react with the blue color and it turn green, which we don't want our painting to be. So always use yellow color whenever you are using, whenever you are creating any of your artwork on canvas, on glass surface, on fabric, all over you can take yellow color carbon paper and you can trace it. After this is done, we will add 1 point, which is the middle point. So how to create the middle point? First, we are going to measure inner side of the paper. Okay, like from this point to this point. Different paper size, brand size will little bit different. So if mine is 24.5 centimeter, your can be 26, another can be 22. So it will it totally will be fine. Okay, so whatever the size of your inner box. So from this to this, I am going to measure, and mine is 24.5 centimeter. I'm taking. So we are going to divide this into two parts, which will be 12.5. So in 12.5, I'm adding 1 point here, and I'm going to add very lightly, I'm going to create one straight line and divide my painting equally into two parts. Like this. Okay, very lightly, we are dividing our paper into two parts, which is 12.5 is mine. If you, whatever size you have, you can divide it into two parts. After this is done, we are going to measure this line. So this is 30 centimeter plus 31, 33, 30, 30 around 36.5. Mine is 36.5. So I am going to divide this into three parts. So you can use your calculator also. 36.5 divided by 3 part. So mine is 12.16, 12 centimeter point 16. So whatever size you have, you can divide it into 3 parts. So mine is 12.16. So around this much. 12 and half we are taking, okay? 12 and half centimeter I am taking and add 1 point here. Here also I am taking 12.5 centimeter and add 1 point here. And now I am going
So
to
you have to divide the entire
divide
length
it,
of the by 3.
yes, by 3. Just add slipping lines. So right now I have equal 6 boxes, if you noticed. Okay, so divide your paper into equally 3 parts vertically. Okay, now we are going to focus on the first part. So this
Amina,
is a
just give 2 minutes. Just give 2 minutes. Let
yeah,
us
sure. Take your time.
thank you.
Take your time.
Yeah, Roja is our instructor. Hi, I am Minal. I am organizing it. Roja is the instructor. Rojali, she is the instructor.
मीनल मैम, हम थोड़ा सा इसको जूम इन कर सकते हैं क्या?
हाँ, जूम करिए.
तो थोड़ा सा वो फोकस का वो निकाल दीजिए, तो मैं थोड़ा जूम कर देती हूँ तो इनको इजी रहेगा. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, zoom it now.
Just a minute. Okay. Is it fine, ma'am?
Yeah.
Okay.
So everyone else is doing with this pencil, the lines.
For the reference of the arch and border, I'm going to send one picture so you can refer that, or you can change arch design of your own, and border part also you can change it, but I will teach you one border which is very commonly we use in Kalamkari painting. Okay, so can we start with the session now? Have you completed yet?
Yes, please go ahead, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Now we will start adding some basic lines, like we will start with the arch part first. So for creating arch part, we already create boxes. So this first top two boxes, we are adding arch there. So for adding arch, we are going to divide it again into some parts. Like from here, we will start going to divide this box first. So I'm going to take the measurement. This is 12.5 centimeter. So here from this point, I'm going to take around 3 centimeter. 3 centimeter to 4 centimeter you can take. So right now I'm taking 4 centimeter, means 1, 2, 3, 4. So in 4 centimeter, I'm taking in the left hand side and make one point here. And here I am going to take around 3 centimeter. Okay, and make one point here. So in the left hand side, I am taking 4 centimeter. And then from top, I am taking 3 centimeter. Same thing I'm going to do in the opposite side. So it will be easy for you. So in the right hand side, I am taking 4 centimeter and make one point. And then from top, I am taking again 3 centimeter and make another point. Because both the side arch should be equal in size. So you can do this. And then first I'm going to teach you how to connect this. So this 2 we don't want, this lower 2 points we want. So just like this, I'm going to connect both the side. If you see this part is little, I want to correct it. So you can just correct it like this and make it little lower like this, and you can adjust it little bit. Okay, like this. So in this way, both the side, we want little bit similar arch. And another thing you can do is you can take this size of paper, the same size of paper, you can fold it. You can create an arch in one side, and then you can cut it and you can flip it. That is the another thing you can do to create it properly. Okay, so there is 2 ways you can create it. One is with the measurement. So again, I am going to take from this 4 centimeter, I am taking again 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 centimeter, I am taking one point. And from this side, we are taking 3 centimeters. So this time I am taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 centimeter.
Can you repeat
So
it
we
once
have,
more?
yeah, sure. So from the center point, we are taking 4 centimeter here. And here I am taking 3 centimeters. So I just add some dot marks. Okay, so it will be easy for you to understand. This is 4, this is 3. Again, I am taking 4 centimeter. And this will be double. So this is 6. Okay. Then this line I am taking 1 centimeter. This is 1. Now we are going to connect it. So simply jump it like this, and from this point also I am going to jump it like this. I'm going to repeat it again for you. This is 4 centimeter. From here I am taking 3 centimeter at one point and then connect to the main point. From this point I am taking again 4 centimeter, means from the main center point this is 8 centimeter. Okay, and after getting this point, this will be double of 3 this, so this will 3, then this will be 6. So we will get another point here. So I just connect these two together, and this is the baseline, the first baseline we have. So here I am taking 1 centimeter from the left hand side and add one straight line and try to connect it. Now same thing I'm going to repeat in the other side. So for example, this is 3 centimeter. This is 4 centimeter. Again, I am taking 4 centimeter, make one point at double, which is 6 centimeter here. Make a point here and another 1 centimeter here. After that, you can just try to connect it. Adjust it a little bit and create it. Any question, any doubts about measurement? Okay, if you find it difficult, what you can do is you can take one piece of paper. Take one piece of paper, give me paper. And you can fold it like this, and then you can measure in one side, cut this with scissor, and just open it and just press it. You can take one butter paper also if you want. This is, for example, this is a piece of paper I am taking. You can just fold it. You can measure it like this. You can start creating arch. Okay, you can just cut it and then you can just open it. So when you open it, you find equal arch design. Okay, after you cut it. So you can just take it like this and you can measure it and you can just press it. So it will be very easy for you if you are beginner. I'm erasing the extra marks here, which we don't want. Okay, after this is done, we will double line this line first. So for double lining this arch part, I'm going to take again 0.3 thickness. So which is similar to the thin line here. So make some points. If you are not comfortable, you can add some dots like this and then simply connect it. Just add 0.3 dot and then just connect it. Or simply you can just take your pencil and draw it. You can rotate your paper if you can, like this. And then you can start adding border to this. Make sure that you create border which is equal in size. In all the sides, we want equal size. So just make sure that all looks similar. Like
Rekha,
this. Okay. After this is done, we are going to take around 1 centimeter to 0.7 centimeter you can take and create one very light border. Where? Here. Okay, so around this, I'm adding very lightly, I'm adding lines. Like this. So one simple thing you have to follow that whatever the thickness you have here, try to follow that so that it looks more beautiful. Okay. So whatever the thickness you have here in this corner part, I'm going to create that much thickness here. Very lightly because we are going to erase it. Similarly, in the right hand side also, whatever thickness we have, I just rotate it and then we will start creating arch here like this. Yeah, so everyone, you can mute yourself. If you have any queries, you can unmute yourself. Okay. Thank you so much. After this is done, we will start creating some pattern here. So whenever you are creating any type of pattern, you have to sharpen your pencil. Because when we are creating detailing work, when we sharpen our pencil, it actually gives you very crisp and clear pattern. So we will start from this point, okay? Or you can start from here also. So we can start from this point and we are adding a curve line like this. So what I did is I just add this type of pattern. Just add little bit S kind of wave lines I'm adding here. And continue this till the end of the arch. Try to maintain the thickness the space in between. End part, you can simply add distance and make it little wavy. If you want, you can erase the first line which we created earlier. Everyone, please in mute. Okay, like this. Similar pattern we will. Please mute yourself, everyone. मीनल मैम आप थोड़ा सा म्यूट कर देंगे सभी को. Okay, so we are creating the same thing here in opposite direction.
तो वो कर रहे हैं क्या क्या नाम है इसका कलमकारी ग्लूको बिस्किट भी नहीं खाओ.
मैम आपका म्यूट पे रहिए आप थोड़ा. आपका अनम्यूट में है. Okay, like this we are adding patterns. क्या कर रही हूँ मैं यहाँ पे? Just make one curve line and add a simple wave lines like this. थोड़ा सा S जैसा करना है. Add some curve lines and continue creating it. Try to maintain the thickness. Thickness को आपको maintain करके रखना है. Okay, and part tak. So it will look like this. Thank you so much. Okay. Everyone done this much? Now I'm creating some pattern here in this arch part.
Meenal, just give 2 minutes so that we'll complete
Yeah,
that
sure.
at the right hand side also.
Sure. You can take your time because when we are creating arch part, always the left hand side is little easier than the right hand side. Okay. Because we are most probably walking in this side, so in opposite direction when we are creating, it will take little time. So take your time and create it.
Please continue.
Okay. So now after this is done, we are adding some dots. Okay. Where? In this part. We keep it simple so that we more focus on the figurative part. If you want, you can change the motif here. But here I am going to add simple circle motif. So for creating circle motif, you can add like this type of dots in some distance, or you can just simply add circles like this. In first row, I create circles. In the second row, I'm going to add circle in between this circle. Means in between this, I want some space and add 2 dots. And on those dots, I'm adding circles. Now I'm going to repeat this pattern again here. Here also I want another Here I'm not adding anything. Here I'm going to repeat it. So here I'm going to add circle. Here again I'm going to add circle. So if you notice, I keep the distance, similar distance here. और मैं यहाँ पे dots बनाते जा रही हूँ. Like this, we are going to repeat it here. So as you can see, here I'm adding 4 dots. So again, I'm going to create dots here in this line. And I will start from here. 1, 2. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I will start it from here. In between, I'm adding another. And then repeat it again. Okay. If you want, you can add one more here. Yes. Okay, like this, we are adding just dots. You can create a flower in between if you want. I keep it simple. After this is done, we will start creating pattern in the end of the arch part. Which will be here. So here I am adding one slipping line and create one box. Similar box I am adding here in distance of 1 centimeter. And create one opposite C kind of curve pattern. Add a petal shape here and at the end of the left arch.
I'm sorry, could you please repeat the measurements? Thank you.
Yeah, sure. First, I am taking 0.3 centimeter and create one box. Then I am taking 1 centimeter and create again 0.3 centimeter box. And then again, you can take around 1 centimeter, make one point and create a petal shape. Now we are going to repeat the petal here and create 2 to 3 petal inside this petal. I keep this point where I start the petal. If you want, you can create in the center point petals. That's totally up to you. Now from this, I'm simply add some more curve pattern to complete it. I'm adding 3 to 4 curve pattern here. Similar pattern, we are going to repeat it here. So again, 0.3 centimeter, take 1 centimeter and create again 0.3 centimeter. Make a C kind of structure. Add a petal length of 1 centimeter and create petal and add C shape. So our arch is completed. Now we will focus on figure part. So complete this so that we have 2 figures. Which measurement we have to start? Okay, can we start with the body measurement now? Okay. Okay, I just zoom out little bit so I can explain it better way. Okay. So first thing is what we did in the session is we create a center line, right? This is the center part of my paper. I divided into two parts. Then we divided equally into 3 parts. So we have 6 boxes. So in first 2 boxes, we create our arch part and completed it. Now we will start creating figures. So our figure, the face of our figure will start from this line, the first line. We will start making figure from this point, okay? And whenever we are creating standing figures, we are counting the standing figures. We are, whatever the size of our face, we are taking 6 circles, 6 to 7 circles. The circle here represent the size of our face. If you are creating face size like 3 centimeter, then we are counting the same 3 centimeter and add 6 points. Okay, if you are taking 2 centimeter as a face size, then we are taking same 2 centimeter at 6 point. So basically, if you measure your figure also, whatever size of your face, the whole body will be 7.5 circles. But in different artwork, we are taking different measurement. So here, in this Shiva and Parvati painting, if you notice, we are creating a little dancing position. So if you notice, our like the figure legs are little bent. So that's why we are taking 6 circle. One additional circle we are adding, for the crown part, which we are not counting right now. But other than that, if you count the whole figure, we are taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 circle. So where we are starting creating circle, if you notice, we have two figures. If you are taking one figure, we always start the center point. We are adding the circle and create a single circle. But here we have two figures. So we have to keep it left and right side here, not in the center part. So first we are adding, first we are going to add points where we are adding our figures. So for adding our figures, I suggest you to start with the first line, first point. This is the first point, this is the second point of our painting. So this is the baseline. So from the first baseline, we will divide, or we will start adding 5 centimeter and make one point. Okay. Normally in the center point, this is the center part. From center part, I am taking little left hand side. So normally from the center point, you can take 5 centimeter from the right hand side, again 5 centimeter from the left hand side. So this is the 2 points we have where we are creating our figure. So here simply I am adding straight line. Very lightly you have to add. In both the side, I am taking 5 centimeters from the center part. Now I am going to add face. So if you notice, the Shiva and Parvati face is little tilted. So if you want, you can make it little tilt. Shiv face is straight, but Parvati face is little tilted. So here what we are going to do is, we are creating a straight face for Shiva first, and we will start with the Shiva figure first, then we will add Parvati, or you can do Parvati first and figure second. It's totally up to you. But first I am going to start with the Shiva here. So for the Shiva face, we are creating the face here. From the baseline, I am taking 3.5 centimeter. If I take, then I have to measure it first. Okay, whatever size you are taking, you have to measure 6 circle, which will be our whole body. Okay, so 3.5 here, then again this is 3.5. Where I start from the center line. First center line I am taking, and from top I am adding point here. This is 3.5. Again I am taking 3.5, again 3.5 and make a point. Like this you have to make 6 points. So first I just mark it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's already, I have enough space. So if you want, you can take 4 centimeter now. Okay. So I have enough space. So I am deciding now to add 4 centimeter for the face. So now final outcome will be 4 centimeter. Okay. So I am taking 4 centimeter here, and then you have to make one oval shape. Make sure your oval, whatever shape you are creating, both the side I want equal. From the center point, I want both the side shape, I want equal shape. Okay, and this will be the first line. Okay, so यहाँ से हमको 4 centimeter लेना है. So this is the first 4 centimeter. Then this is the second point with the 4 centimeter. This is the third point of the 4. Fifth point. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth and sixth. Okay, like this you have to add 6 points. I repeat it again. From the center part, I take 5 centimeter left side and add one straight line. And then from the first center line, we are adding 4 centimeter top part, add 1 point and make one oval shape. Add 4 centimeter here. This is one circle, which is the face part. This is the second, which is the chest part, 0.4. This is again 0.4, which is the belt part. Then this 1, 2, 3, 4. This is fourth number point, fourth number circle. And here, this is the sitting part or the hip part. And this is the fifth number point will be the knee part. And the sixth number or 6.5 you can take for the feet part. Okay. Right now I am taking 6, but normally it increased to 6.5. So the whole body will be covered in this position. Okay. You have to measure always. You have to measure your work. Otherwise, it will not going to fit in your painting. You can also take 3.5 centimeter. I want my idol to be little bigger in size. So that's why I take this much. If you want, you can take 3.5. It's totally fine. You find little more space in around your figure. Okay. After this is done, we will focus on the sieve part first. Okay. So everyone clear this much? किसी का कोई question? From here onwards, we are adding like the similar circle you can take in the top part for the crown part. You can take it. Right now, we are focusing on the crown part first. Then we will focusing on the border, like body part. So for the crown part, I'm going to add one line here and cut it like this. So I just cut the forehead.
What's the measurement here?
This is 4 centimeter circle I am taking, and from top part, I am taking 0.5 centimeter and cut it. This will be our crown part. For the face part, I am adding straight line here, and then I am adding a curve line like this. Extra line, I am erasing it now. So this is the oval shape. What I did is from this point, I make 2 straight line and erase the extra marks here. From these 2 points, I am adding 2 circles, which is the starting point of the crown part. After this is done, in Kalamkari, we are not creating neck basically. We are adding 2 circles, little bigger circle we are adding in both the sides, which will be the earring part. Like this. So automatically you can find the neck part here. We are not adding lines for the neck. Simply add 2 big circle. The circle size, if you want, this circle size will be 1.5 centimeter circle I am adding here. For the ear part, just add a curve line here, like this. You are adding 3 lines here. Similar line, we are adding it here. Add some half circle pattern. This pattern is very important in Kalamkari artwork. Other than this, the detailing work, we will do it later on the jewelry part. Right now, we will focus on the basic outline of our painting. After this much done, we will add shoulder part here. So the shoulder, we will start from this point and it will be little tilted like this. Whenever we are creating any type of hand part, you have to understand one thing. Which is, if you notice your hand, the first half is equal to the second half. Whatever the length of you can increase the second half a little bit if you want in the wrist area, but normally almost similar we are creating it here. And the upper part, upper like the arm part basically is like straight. This is not going to be thick or thin. Both the line will be equal parallel lines we are adding. Then we are decreasing the size of our hand because of the wrist part. Okay, so here I'm basically add single line first, little tilted line we are adding it here, and then similar or little bit longer line we are adding it here like this. And for the second line, I'm going to add little bit curvedness, but the thickness will be same here and here. And then here I am adding another curve line and adding slanting line. But here if you notice, this part is little thicker than this part. And also we are going to arrange little bit here in the shoulder part. I'm going to erase it and make it little more curve and join it. So little bit you have to practice the hand part, the fingers, the face part. Face today I'm not going to teach you. We are focusing on the body part basically. Okay. And in centimeter, if I count it, it will be like 4 centimeter and here around 5 centimeter. Yes, this is around 5 centimeter I am taking. And the hand position from the chin, it is around 7. Okay, the height is around 7. And this will be around 4. Okay, so in this way you can simply just little bit up and down, it's totally fine because this is in the dancing mudra. And for the hand part, simply we are adding one oval shape here. For now, we are adding a oval shape now. Later on, we will add the fingers and other detailed work. For now, we are adding just oval shape at the end part of the hand. Now for the other part of the hand, what we are creating is, here we are adding a slanting line And from here, we are going to fold our finger, like fold our hands till here. We can fold it. First, I am creating the first hand, and then if you have space here, you can just add little bit of line here like this. In the reference picture, if you see, this is little longer than this because it's folded like this. So I'm going to erase it little bit and make it more curved. So the size will be little less. तो आपको थोड़ा सा इसको fold करना है and make one oval shape here for the hand part. In the reference picture, this arm is not visible, but if you want, you can make it little more curved like this also. Little more tilted also, you can create it. So if I create little here, it will be here like this. And then when we are adding fingers, then it will come at like this much. Also, the size of this oval, the size of the oval will be around half of the face. This much bigger you have to create. In centimeter, it's around 2 centimeter. Because if you notice your hand, including the palm to this tip of your finger, it's around this much, like in the forehead. From chin to it's going to the forehead. So this much bigger your fingers and the hands would be. Okay. So simple thing is that your fingers and the palm will be little bigger in size. Other than this, we have 2 more hands in the opposite side. So I have very less space here. So I have to adjust it accordingly. So here I am going to add another hand. Or we can make it little lower so that we have some more space. So I just erase it and make it little. Here I am adding another hand. Other detailed work, we will do it later on. Right now, we just simply add another piece of hand here. And the weapon, we are adding it here, is a water drop kind of thing. You can just add it so that we have idea that we have to create hands and weapons there. Later on, we will add the detailing and make it properly. Another thing is we are adding trishul here. So another weapon. For that, I have space in this position here. Okay. So either you can add a U shape or a oval shape and make a mark and add a straight line here. So I'm just adding a U shape. And now I'm going to add a little bit slanting line. I'm adding it here. Till here, like this. So adjust it. Use longer ruler and around 0.3 to 0.4 centimeter thickness you can give to the trishul. And here we can make a trishul. So I just erase the extra marks here. And this is the perfect space. So I am starting with the top part and create a petal kind of shape first, as shown in the picture. And in both the side, I am adding two curved lines. And now I've just started connecting both the sides together. Extra marks, I just want to erase it. Here I'm going to sharpen it little bit to make it little thin and make it little curve. So you can also do that if you want to. From the top part, I'm starting creating oval shape like this. Clear? Also, one small tip, if you are doing with the pencil work, take one piece of paper or a newspaper and keep it like this while doing the sketching part. Because when we are doing the sketching part with the graphite pencil, the pencil mark will stick on your small finger here, and you can see that many marks will be there on your paper, which is not looks good. And also when we are coloring our work, it gives your painting very muddy effect. So for that, you can take a piece of paper while doing the drawing sketching part. Okay, like this, you can place it and you can start drawing it. After this is done, I'm going to mark the other part of the body, which is the chest part. So the first circle, which is the 4 centimeter circle we mark, this is the first face circle. The second point will be here, another 4 centimeter from the chin part. Here you can add little bit of chest part if you want to understand the figure. Otherwise, all those things will be covered, all the chest part will be covered with the jewelry. But for your better like knowledge, you can just add little bit of chest part. Then again, this is the second point, this is the third point. In the third point, we are adding belt. So if you notice the figure, you can find the belt is little lower part from the point which we created. So the same thing, we are taking another little 0.5 lower part, we are adding 1 point. And here we are adding our figure. So for figure, I am adding a curve line here, as well as here, I am adding another curve line. And from the lower part, I am adding one U shape, which is not very depth. If you can see, little curve U shape I am creating for the belt part, and try to add another curve line in the right hand side and in the left hand side. So this is the 4 centimeter point. From here, I am taking again 0.5 centimeter to 0.7 centimeter. You can take and make a point here and then create the belt part. You can double line it. Okay. After this is done, this is how our painting looks right now. Now I'm going to add legs. So very simple to
Can
create
you go
leg.
a little, can you go a little slow? I'm still lagging
Yeah.
behind.
Okay. You can let me know.
Yeah,
Then we
sure.
will go for the leg part. If you have any question, you can let me know anytime. I hope everyone cleared this much. How to measure the figure
Minal,
and everything. Okay.
hi Minal.
Yes, yes. This is Roja
Um,
this side.
okay. I just wanted to know, you'll be providing the recording also, right?
Yes, yes, we are
No,
providing recording also.
because I just skipped the second hand, so it's okay.
Sure,
I'm going in my pace. So if you just,
sure, sure.
with the recording help, I will complete.
Okay, ma'am,
Thank you.
sure.
Thank
So I just go ahead and teach the other part of the body because we have less time. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Carry on. Thank you.
Okay. So after this is done, again, I'm going to repeat it. This is part 1, which is the face part. This is part 2, which is the chest part. This is part 3, which is the belt part. And now we have, this is part 4, which is the hip part or the sitting area. So here we don't need anything because this is a standing position. If it's sitting position, we need to add curve lines or anything. But right now we don't need this point. So again, this is the part 5th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. This is the 5th part. So I'm just coming towards the center point here and make a point here. Okay. So in this point, this is the 5th point, right? So we want the point to be in between 4 and 5th. So this is the 4 point and this is the 5th point. So in between this, we can add a point for the knee part. So I'm going to increase the line little bit, which is come towards this point. And now from here, I'm going to bend it towards this point. Okay. I want to bend little more. Like this. Okay. So this will be in between 4th and 5th point. You can just bend it. And another leg point will be here. Little above this point. This is the 1, 2, 3. This is the 3rd point. And here we are adding one oval shape. Because the leg is like little above, so this is the oval shape. You can create a oval shape here, and then we are adding legs here. So for the leg, we just want to add a tilted line like this. 2 curved lines we can add it. Add another tilted line.
For some reason, I can't see the feet, the toe, the lower toe, the right toe.
Lower toe.
Yeah. Can
Okay.
you please put?
Yeah. Keep it
Yeah.
here.
Thank you.
Thank you for your guidance. Okay. Now here I am adding a curve line. And now we are going to make another curve line here and join it here like this. So I'm just going to repeat the process here. What we did is add a glass shape, make a slanting line here and curve like this. Now we are adding fingers. For creating fingers, we will start from this point, increase the length of the line and make a curve line. This will be little thick line we are adding. All other lines will be little thin and we will decreasing the size of other points. So what I created here is I increase the size of the line here, make a curved line and add small lines in behind it to make fingers of our feet. This is the knee part. So from here, you can add another curve line like this. So this will be the dhoti part. So we can add a curve line here for now. And this is the another leg part. So add another scenting line like this. And this is the 6 number point. This is the 6 number point. So my figure ended here. From here, we are adding a slanting line toward this side. Same thing we are going to repeat it here. Also, if I measure the size of the feet, it is around 3.5 centimeter. So again, this is also around 3.5 centimeter. So this much bigger you have to create according to the body height. You can take 3.5 centimeter thickness, like length of the feet. Now here also I am adding similar curve pattern. So 5 fingers I am adding it here. Little bit we are adjusting it here. This line I'm erasing it here, which is the weapon will come behind the feet part. Also, we can add some curve line here. So in this case, we are erasing this line and add some basic curve line. This is the pleat of the dhoti part. Another part of the dhoti, which we can create it here. And now we will decreasing the design here. So create 2 curve line, add a U-shape pattern. At the end, add 1 circle. Another piece of fabric we can add it here, which is thin to thick and similar U kind of shape. Those are the extra fabric from the dhoti. Another thing is here we are adding a jewelry, curved jewelry. Extra marks here, we can erase the extra marks little bit. And simply add 1 circle here. Those are the extra hanging jewelries. Another hanging jewelry will be here. And one more jewelry, one more fabric will be here. Not jewelry. Jewelry is only here. We have another one jewelry. Other than this, those are the extra hanging fabrics from the dhoti. So simply you also. This is how the body look like. Okay. After you done the lower part, we will come back to another hand we have to create, which we will do it later on after creating Parvati ji. We are adding, we will adjust another hands actually. Right now we are focusing on the snake part. For snake also, right now we are focusing on the basic structure. So for that, I am adding a oval shape here and add a curve line here. And the snake will come like this. Okay, I just repeat it again. I create one oval shape here. Start creating curve lines which come behind the shoulder, and from here I start adding a curve line. It will be like thick to thin, but not too thin, like this. So very long snake we are creating it here. Other detailing work we will do it later on. Right now we will just focusing on the structure.
Can you please explain the snake again? I just
Snake
got
again.
lost.
Sure.
Yeah.
What we did is we create one oval shape here. Okay, because we have
Yeah.
space here, and I keep it little space in between this. If you want, you can make it little closer to the face also, and simply add a curve line here and just extend it like this, so that later on we will add face here and do it. Right now we just arrange everything on place so that we can create the detailing work later on. After adding this here, we will continue in the back side. I create from this point in the shoulder part, I create a curve line to cover the shoulder part. Then it will come here, and at the end, I just make it little curve line like this. So we have to arrange it like this, okay? And just double line it. When we double line it, here we keep it little thick, then we keep it little thin, and here it will more thin. At the end, we are not adding very thin line, we just keep it little curve and join it.
Okay, thank you, Roja. And I think we've come to an end for today's session.
Yes.
If there are any more doubt, mostly the Shiva is done. The sketching part is done.
Yes. Only the crown part is left, which we will do it later on because we directly do the detailing work here.
Correct. So this, I think we can close the session for now. This is looking very beautiful already. Thank
you
you
so
for
much,
today's
ma'am.
session, Roja. And everyone, I will share the recording once the this file is converted. I will upload it and I will share it. I'll share a YouTube link which will have a limited access, so only the participants can access the recording. Right? So let's end the session for today. Thank you once again for joining, everyone. And Roja, thank you for this wonderful session. And see you all tomorrow, same time. We will
Thank
continue
Thank
on
you.
you.
WhatsApp.
Tomorrow,
Anything? Yeah.
is
Yes.
it tomorrow or 16?
Monday. Sorry, it's not tomorrow.
Monday, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So see you then. See you on Monday now. Bye.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, everyone. See you.
Bye.